Hey, here we go. I think I'm going to do some Volcano today. Try to get smithing up as much as possible. Craft some rune darts, or at least craft things that let me level fletching more quickly than broad bolts. I guess I don't want to do too much Volcano. I'll do like a run or two more, because I want to do it once I have the Hitpoints cape. It's going to make it a bit easier. Hey, effortless MVP. So many times I can pull that off. I feel like I'm just getting MVP because of my runecraft and smithing stat. Oh, unfortunately, someone else got his Volcano shard that kill. I don't really need it, but it's a task. Too bad it didn't go to the MVP. MVP again. We'll see. That's 3 out of 4 times MVP since coming back here from getting 86 runecraft. Just don't think anyone else has bothered to level runecraft as much. I mean, I think I'm like 700 on the leaderboards, but how many of those people aren't in the Elf region, right? But there's the Pure Essence drop, long after I needed it, but I'll take it. I'm going to stay here until I get another bar drop, or silver or gold, or coal, anything that I can use right away. 168 mithril bars, I'll take that. It's pretty good fletching XP. Alright, let me go smith, and then we'll do something different here in a second. I really would like to fish for an Abyssal Demon's task and go kill the Abyssal Sire. So, try to make that the goal for today's episode. Hey, there's finally task complete. Smith 1,000 adamant dart tips. Mentioned earlier, got kind of screwed up. Alright, I've made it through all of my ore and bars that I have coal for. I'm going to start cutting gems now. Pretty cool, I just got like 850k crafting XP from just the gems I had in the bank, mostly from Gorax. So that puts us at level 85 crafting, which is a stopping point. It doesn't have to be the stopping point, but we can boost to 90 to make the Amulet of Fury, and that's the last interesting thing to make. I might be interested in taking it to 86, just so that we can use a mushroom pie to boost instead of having to rely on a spicy stew. I guess if I were to do it, I should boost crafting up to 87 now, so I can make the light orbs, because that's worth more XP. So maybe I'll come back to it once I want to boost for something anyway, you know? It might be Slayer time. Let me think a little bit more first. I cleaned up my potions tab in my bank, threw out a bunch of the potions I'm never going to use. Gonna make an enhanced crystal key really quick, see what I get, and then try to go use blood belts. Blood bells are a pretty slow task, but I end up coming out ahead on blood runes, so they're not terrible. Not really coming out ahead, that was lucky. Last couple kills I did, both dropped it. Alright, let's see what the next task is. Fingers are crossed for Abyssal Demons. This is the first time in the entire league that I have kind of regretted not taking Unnatural Selection. Otherwise, the benefit of just stacking clue scrolls and not having to do them as they drop has been incredible. Water Fiends. It's not complete garbage because Water Fiends are almost completely AFK. So let me go do that. Gargoyles task. I need to decide now if I want to try to get... I should probably get ranked on the Grotesque Guardians leaderboard at some point, but I also might want to wait until I have an Abyssal Bludgeon, so the melee part of the fight is slow and awful. I have enough points, though, that I can pick up Auto Smash. I think I'm just going to do that. I mean, Slayer Helm's something I want to go for long term, but if I can make this into an AFK task, that would be nice. Task to kill vampires. Okay, well, that's melee training. Let me gear up for it. Hey, 99 hit points. Didn't even realize how close I was to that. That's 250 points. And I'm going to pick up the Hitpoints cape and use it whenever I mage, because I think it's my best in slot mage cape. Hey, there's a blood shard. Nice. Okay, so the blood shard itself isn't the task, I guess? Is it making a blood fury amulet? So, create an amulet of blood fury. Okay. That means I'm going to have to make 2 fury amulets. Cool, I can do that though. Since I basically never use blood shards in this league, so they only work on melee, and I'll use one for the task, but that's it. I think the plan is to dump any other ones I get in Death's Coffer. I should pretty much pay for my death fees for the rest of the league, I would think. Alright, I got a Tazar/Jad task. I need 5 Jads for league tasks. I also need the fast Jad, but I don't think I'm going to do that until I get the RM set completed. Barraging Tazar is kind of stressful. It's pretty intense compared to what I'm used to. But also barraging them has more unique drops that I need anyway. Let's go with barraging. I'll do Jad again once we finish RM set. And I think I'm actually going to go do some barrows before I go do this barrage task to see if I can finish RM set. Oh yeah, I should go grab my hit points cape really quick. I'm going to do that. Bird the fire cape in this situation anyway. Can I buy a skill cape of hit points from you? 99k. Not too pricey for such a magnificent cape. Hey, a little music fanfare when you unlock it. That's cool. Nice. Gives me prayer and the regen effect. And that's probably going to be the main cape I wear for the rest of the league. Unless if I get like a 30H cape from a clue after they update the way clues work. Probably not happening. Hey, there's RM's hood. It's a good start to the day. I'm going to equip that. Well, I'm trying to think if it actually makes sense to equip it. I feel like Verax gives me the prayer bonus and a huge defensive bonus, so maybe I don't want to equip it at all until I actually get the staff and can use the full set. Yeah, I won't equip it for now, but hey, I got it. It means we only need one more piece to finish the set, and that's the last DPS upgrade in the league until we do Nightmare and Eater of Blood, which I'm going to want to have this set to do. Hey, there's another piece. I don't recognize that one. Oh, Guthan's chain skirt. Does that mean we're done with Guthan's too? Is my last piece going to be an arm staff? Okay, so I've got Guthan's plate body, Guthan's spear. Okay, I still need Guthan's helmet. That's the other set that I kind of would like to have, is the Guthan set, because I could use that when I'm training melee to just go completely AFK with draining strikes and everything else. It's another Guthan spear. Oh, one's worth a decent amount, it looks like. Yeah, it would be a nice Death's Coffer drop. Durok's chest, which I think I already had. Let me check. I think I needed. Yeah, I need Durok's helm is the last piece I need for that. Okay. It's Torag's plate body, which I think is a duplicate. Torag's hammers. Because my very first chest, I originally just came here to restock on blood runes, but because my first chest had the Arms hood and I only need the one more item, that's why I've stayed here. It's just not dropping, starting to lose the faith a little bit. Currently don't have a title for this episode, so I'm gonna need to find something else I can do to properly title this one. I was thinking about trying to solo Nightmare, but I wanted to wait until I had the RM staff for that. I guess I could try to do a gauntlet run, maybe? I'll think about it. Right, there's another Arms hood. That's unfortunate. I feel like Barrows is at its worst when you're going for one specific item, right? I guess I was hoping today's episode would be Abyssal Sire, but I'm eating it, paying the piper for not taking unnatural selection. I had a second ago where I wasn't able to come off mute. We got a Brassard. Google how to pronounce that. Brassard. Got a Brassard. This might be where I burn out in the league. Running out of stuff to do. Obvious stuff to focus on that's not super grindy. If this staff drops, then that makes me... It reinvigorates my desire to do basically everything else. Slayer, bosses, that kind of a thing. But so long as it's not dropping, it feels pretty bad. For a second there, I tried doing some RM-only runs, just like bolting here and then last recalling to the chest. I don't think that's worth it, given the amount of time it takes. If we were able to make a POH Barrows teleport, then I would absolutely do that with last recall. I would just use the house teleport to get here, go kill RM, crystal the memories to the chest, and spam it. Forget the runes. Another Carol helmet. There's another Arms robe top going in the coffer. Game's taunting me at this point with the extra hood. I've now gotten 2 of every piece except the staff from the RM set. Well, there's Darok's helm. That's one of the ones I needed. Darok's set's actually kind of interesting. and I might use it for melee training. We'll see. See it being good on tasks where I have 0 risk of taking damage with protection from melee. Also, I think that draining strikes is based on the damage you deal. So, oh, but draining strikes would break it. I guess Darox is actually kind of terrible, isn't it? Because I would constantly heal to full. Ha! Oops. And I don't have access to rock cakes or locator orbs or anything else. Never mind, it's terrible. I guess maybe the plus side of finishing every single set or being on track to finish every single set before getting the stupid RM staff is that then I'll just have that task complete, because I think once I get the RM staff, I'm going to be completely demotivated from doing barrows ever again. It might be one of those last week of the season, come here to try to squeeze out some points, but given how rough it is, I only have 2 items that I haven't obtained yet, I think. It's RM staff and Guthan's helmet. I think that's it. Korag's legs. I'm gonna have to make some decisions about alking some of these because it's potentially a ton of money. Obviously, some of them I want to go in the Death's Coffer, like Arm's top is worth many, many, many times more in the Death's Coffer than it is alking. So that one I'm gonna drop. But a couple of these, if the difference between the Death's Coffer price and the alk price isn't very high, I'll probably just end up alking it. Worst case scenario, I think my episode title will just be Hitpointscape, which is pretty boring. Last few have been pretty boring. It's been surprising to me how much the title seems to matter when it comes to the RuneScape series. You think once you're invested, 70 hours of Questcape episodes deep, maybe people are just jumping to the money quests like Monkey Madness. Another Guthan's plate body. I'm almost out of inventory space for all these duplicates. Probably need to repair stuff soon, so after I'm gonna do a quick cheese run where I just kill arms and then go to the chest, which I don't think is worth it. I think it's very, very low chance since you get so few rolls with only 2 brothers. But I want to go repair all of my broken barrow shit and pick up the collection log because it would be neat to have it there. I mean, I have it here on my loot tracker, but it's easier to see what's missing. Pretty sure it's just Guthan's helm and the stupid staff. Here's your collection log. Look, 2 to go. Arm staff, Guthan's helm. Literally the only one I need. Come on, game. That had been my first drop, because it was apparently bugged, where if you had the arm staff, you could cast spells at 4 tick speed, or 2 tick if you had double cast. It's fine. It's another Carol's top. I think I'm going to stop reporting drops. You'll just see them in the inventory or in the viewer over here. I don't have the inventory pulled up. Unless we get the Guthan's helm or the staff. That was 150 KC at Barrows, which feels like a lot, but been 2 items away for a dozen kills, couple dozen kills. I really hope that I don't get Guthan's helm before I get the arm staff. Alright, I gotta do a thing where I gotta step away for a little bit. I'm gonna try AFK bandits to train melee stats. I don't know how well it's gonna work. Try to gear up for it and see how it plays out. God, it'd be perfect if I had the Guthan set. It's the one piece I don't have. Oh, kill me. I'm gonna try doing it with Barax so that my prayer lasts long enough. It's also not great because I don't have the diary complete yet that lets me ignore desert heat, but I'll just bring a ton of water skins. It's fine. See if I can manage 20 to 30 minutes of AFK. Alright, hopefully I can stay AFK with Draining Strikes, and I've equipped as much prayer bonus as I could to make the prayer last as long as possible. I won't be able to use the boost for it. You know, I should really quickly grab Super Attack, Super Strength, Super Defense. I'll do that and work back. Before I walk away, I'm going to sit here and monitor it to see if I can keep the Attack and Strength prayers running at the same time. If it looks like I'm draining faster than I'm recovering, then I'll just leave it on Protect from Melee. So it looks like that might be what I have to do. Yeah, it's draining faster than it's coming back. That's okay. Alright, I'll be back. Hey, I'm back from my AFK, and this is the first time I've come back from stepping actually away from my computer to see that I didn't get disconnected, at least on the league, because I've been able to step away for a really long time playing on the live servers and like Nightmare Zone and the like. Given that this worked so well, I might try to like really abuse this, like hard. I would like to get 99 attack, strength, defense, and ranged, and I don't want to train them actively because magic is just so much better and faster for the other things that I need combat for. This will actually be an interesting test case because coming up pretty soon in the QuestCape playthrough, if you're watching that and don't mind the spoilers you're getting from Trailblazer here, I discovered Nightmare Zone, and I spent quite a bit of time there. So we're going to see if, you know, an entire episode of nothing but fast-forwarded Nightmare Zone is going to be tenable. This will give me a chance to catch up on some chores, catch up on some work. Probably going to stay here for the rest of today's episode. We're just going to call it Hitpoints Cape. I ended up doing like 60 Barrows chests or something today, and I've almost finished the collection log. I just need the 2 items that I care about. That would be nice. Tomorrow's entire episode, well, I don't think it'll be the entire episode, but I'm going to plan to do a chunk of this. If it's not tomorrow, sometime very soon. I'd like to just focus hard on sitting here at Bandits with Draining Strikes and Protection from Melee. It seems like it's not half bad prayer XP. It's like 18k more, but that means I'm going to get a couple prayer levels in the process of doing this. I might experiment with gear so I'm not degrading Varac's gear, or maybe I can find sufficient prayer boost that I can activate. I'll try just turning on Ultimate Strength, but not Incredible Reflexes, for example, and see if that makes a difference. But anyway, I'm excited to abuse this all the way to 99 attack, strength, and ranged. I guess once I've done that, I'm going to feel a little bit better about, you know, trying to get multiple kills on the Grotesque Guardians. It just feels really bad fighting them when you have 70 attack and strength. Wow, it just occurred to me there's no desert heat in here. I had no idea. Huh. In that case, let me bank and come right back. Oh, combat level 110. Neat. It's 100 league points. Well, that's apparently perfect timing. I just had a Comcast outage. I need to prep for stream, so that's it. Thanks for watching. This episode was like 95% fast-forwarded. That's what the late Diary Cape and Infernal Cape is going to look like, so just a preview. Hey, here we go.